Hello, everybody. Just as a warning, this is my first time ever recording a lesson, so it'll probably be a little bit awkward as Ms. Smith is trying to figure out how to do all of this and how we all start to get used to online teaching. So for our first day, if we were really in Ms. Smith's third grade math class right now, we would be starting perimeter. Now, if you remember before we left, we had been doing a little bit of work with perimeter and area. And we know already that area is the total number of square units needed to cover a shape. So for example, if you saw a shape like this, what are some ways we could find the area? One way is that we could count the unit squares. So we see 1, 2, 3. If I know each row has 3, that's 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 square units. However, we also know we can find the area by multiplying length times width. So if I see I have 1, 2, 3, 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4 times 3 equals 12. So my area is 12 square units. If I want to find the perimeter, perimeter is the distance in units around a 2D shape. So instead of finding the total space inside of a shape, perimeter is measuring around it. So to find the perimeter of this shape, what we would do is we would count each side length. So for example, down here, I see this is 1, 2, 3. I'm going to label it 3. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4. This length is 1, 2, 3. And this length is 1, 2, 3, 4. Once I know all of my side lengths, I can just add to find the perimeter. So perimeter equals 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3. Well, I know some facts here. I see 4 plus 4, that's a doubles fact, that's 8. And 3 plus 3, that's 6. 8 plus 6 equals 14. So my perimeter equals 14. Now with area, we're used to saying square units or units squared because we're multiplying. But with perimeter, since we're adding, the units don't change. It'll just be 14 units. Now I know all of this is backwards. Ms. Smith's gonna have to figure out how to flip the camera so that you guys can actually see it the correct way. But let's go ahead and try another one. Now, when you guys are at home working on these, I suggest that you go and get a piece of paper and a pencil. It can be any piece of paper. It can be on the back of something your mama doesn't need anymore. Anything you want, just something to show your work. Kind of like as if we were on Zern in the classroom. You just get a piece of paper. Now, you can also pause my videos at any time. So if I'm moving too fast or you're trying to solve a problem at home, just pause my video. You show all the work, get the answer that you think it is, then press play and see what the answer is and see if you're correct. So let's try another one with perimeter. I'm going to draw a shape and you can draw it on your board or your paper too. So I'm going to draw a rectangle and I'm going to partition it into thirds by drawing 2 horizontal lines. And then I'm going to draw 6 vertical lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it looks something like this. Now, we know area is multiplying length times width, but we're not worried about area this week. We want perimeter. Perimeter is around the shape. So I'm going to count to find each side length. So I see my first side length, 1, 2, 3. Also, with rectangles, we know that opposite sides are equal. So if this side is 3, what must this side be? 3. Then we can count our top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If this side is 7, then I know this side is 7. To find the perimeter, I have to add. So perimeter equals 3 plus 3 plus 7 plus 7. I'm going to look for some facts that I know. I know 3 plus 3 is 6. 7 plus 7 is 14. 6 plus 14, well, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that means the perimeter of my shape is 20. Do I just leave it blank? 20? No, I always want to label my units. So 20 units. Now, what I also did was I found a worksheet to kind of give you guys some more practice problems. So once this video is done, it will be uploaded onto Class Dojo and the worksheet will be shared too. So that way you guys can click on the worksheet, it'll pull up on your computer, and you guys at home, one, you could print the paper if you have a printer to print, or you could just look at the worksheet and then draw the shapes on your piece of paper, solve it on your paper, then take a picture and show me your work, and then that way I can see that you did it. So let's see if I'm able to pull up. Here is what your worksheet will look like. But for right now, I just want to do a couple of practice problems. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up the worksheet. And for right now, I just want to look at 1A and 1B. So what I'm going to do is see if I can edit it. Hold on one second. Okay, it doesn't look like I remember how to edit it, which is fine. Instead, we will just draw them. So let's look at 1A. Hopefully you guys can see it and then also still see me. So 1A, the shape has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on one side, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's gonna look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was a sixth one. So it looks like this. And then to find just the perimeter, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This side is 5. This side is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This side is 7. This side is 7. And then I can add perimeter. 5 plus 5 plus 7 plus 7. Well, I know 5 plus 5, that's 10. And then 7 plus 7 is 14. And 10 plus 14, I can write that vertically. 10 plus 14 equals 24. So my perimeter is 24 units. And then I could just label it on my paper. If I wanted to find the area, to find area, do we add? We multiply length times width. So area would be, I see 7 times 5, 7 times 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Now, is it just 35 units when we write area? No, square units. So 1B, we have the area is 35 square units, and our perimeter was 24. So what I want us to be able to do now is give you guys a chance to practice at home. So like I said, I'm going to upload the worksheet, and I've also changed your Zern lessons to be on Module 7 Topic C, which is now perimeter. So when you guys log on to Zern today, you'll actually be able to get practice on the computer with some perimeter questions as well. This concludes the end of Ms. Smith's first attempt at online teaching on a video. Please be patient with me, y'all. Each day, I promise I'm going to get a little bit better and figure out some more, and each lesson will get smoother. If you guys have any questions, remember you have my email, you have my phone number, you have me on Class Dojo. Please, please, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here to help, and I hope that soon I will be able to see you guys. I miss you. See you soon. Do your work. Bye.